I want to talk today about motherhood and mental health. I think it's very important because we kind of forget that being a mother is not an easy task. We don't have classes at school for teaching us how to be mother. We barely have mothers who taught us how to be mothers. We don't have a solid conversations with friends who really gives us thoughtful advices. In many cases, what we have is just, kind of like emotional conversation that doesn't give us anything. Sometimes we have conversations with friends, but we're looking for some advice and some wisdom from our friends. And then we end up with just empty discussion of nothing. It's a lot of emotions, it's a lot of gestures, especially if like if it's our girlfriends, because a lot of like girlfriends are tend to be very emotional, but behind these emotions only few are really have something to say. um it's kind of our era. A lot of people, they just very empty and they don't have anything to say. But motherhood is a very, very hard task. It's one of the roles that we women assigned to play in our life that is as tough as being a woman and as tough as being a wife. So when I hear men who is diminishing women who are staying home and being and trying to be good mothers and trying to be good wives and good women, I just want to slap them because it's a very it's tough. It's tough, especially because we don't have support groups for women who are trying to be good mothers. We have a lot of people who are telling, say your child this, or we are going to have a discussion on how to potty train your child or something like this. But no one actually is bringing, like, what is it that you're doing to be a good mother? Like, can you please tell me? And in many cases, actually, women who can teach us something, those women are usually the ones who already have grown children. They've already learned from their mistakes. They already saw how this or that mistakes turned out, and they don't always talk to us either. And it's we are only, like, or basically we're our own people. We're like we're battling this battle on our own, trying to figure out if I'm a good mother or not. So of course, like it's a huge disconnect that is happening inside of you, like between I want to be a good mother, am I a good mother, how I'm doing this, look at somebody else, what is she doing, why I'm not doing this, why my child is this, while this child is that. So it's a lot of, like it's a lot of push and pulling inside of you, things that are happening at once. And sometimes you give up. Sometimes you give up because, especially if you're going through stages where your children are little and then you deliver another child and it's also and again little, so and then you deliver another child and this child again little, so you're kind of stuck in a limbo where your children are constantly little and you're constantly changing diapers and you're constantly feeding and you're constantly doing the same thing, then you kind of forgot how the adult world is. You forgot what means to go and have massage. You forgot what means just not to think about anything else but yourself. And when you don't have support from your husband or from your family, it's difficult. It's just difficult, and it does affect your mental health because you start doubt, am I doing a correct thing? Did I make a mistake when I said yes to motherhood? Did I make a mistake to even have a family? Is it what I wanted? Is it what I envisioned? Why is it happening? Is it my choice? Is it his choice? Is it somebody doing to me? What's happening? So, in many cases, you may find yourself struggling with just simple living, with seeing where the day starts and where the day finishes. You live in constant, like going same direction train kind of mode. And it does affect your mode. It does affect your hormonal situation. Okay. And this is where your hormonal level can go up and down, and you go crazy and you yell and you cannot stop, like, and this is where disconnect happens. The huge disconnect that happens is when you are not when you think of yourself one picture, but your life is different, and necessity is a third universe for you. So you kind of like, what the heck is happening? You're in a constant mode of stress. What do you think is happening to your mental health? You cannot assess anything normally. Not because you're stupid, because you're exhausted. You mentally exhausted. You constantly battle your own demons, trying to protect yourself from going crazy and believing that whatever you're doing in your life is not correct. Of course, you cannot make good decisions. Guess what? Mamas, you all need rest. That's the only solution. You need to drop everything you have right this moment, and you need to rest. Just rest, because keep on going like this is not going to help you. Motherhood is a great role if you play it correctly. And part of this role is a good rest for your own mental sake, for your own sanity, because you are the one who brings it to a child, to a family, to a husband. You are the one. So get yourself a break. Stop doubt that whatever you're doing is something wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. It's just messy. Some people less messy, some people more messy. Try to get help. It might be professional. It might be help from coach. I honestly recommend coaches, because psychologists are not always what you need, because what you need is navigation through your life, and psychologists are not doing it. Okay, you need to navigate yourself, your life, yourself, and this is what coach is for. So try to get help. Nothing bad with this, nothing wrong with this. It's going to help. One way or another, you're going to feel better. And this is the first step for you. Get yourself in track and stop agonizing that something is wrong with you. You are perfectly fine. You're a good mama. You're a good wife. You're a good person. You're a great woman. Okay? So that's okay. That happens to everybody. You're not alone. You just need to know it. You're not alone.